Am I the a-hole for pointing out to my fiancé that treating his daughter like a toddler is inappropriate? I don't have kids, so maybe I shouldn't have such a strong opinion about this situation. I met my fiancé's daughter when she was 5. At first, I didn't notice anything unusual, but as she's gotten older, I've started seeing things in how he interacts with her that might be affecting her independence. Now that she's almost 7, it's more obvious. For example, she still uses baby talk. Her pronunciation, tone, and even her body language feel more toddler-like than what I'd expect for her age. At first, I thought it could be a speech impediment, but I wasn't sure. It stood out even more when I compared her to my best friend's niece, who's 6 and speaks very well. I started paying closer attention and noticed my fiancé often talks to her in a baby voice. I became concerned that maybe this was influencing her speech development, but things got even stranger when my fiancé left for the store one day and I was alone with her. Suddenly, she spoke completely normally. I couldn't put my finger on it at first, but something was clearly different. Then it hit me. Her tone and pronunciation were more age appropriate. I gently asked her about it, and she explained that she talks differently around her dad because she doesn't want to make him sad. That revelation made me think more critically about his behavior. I'd heard him say things like, "You're not allowed to grow up," which I used to think was just a cute thing parents say, but I began to see patterns that seemed to reinforce her reliance on him. For example, he was still wiping her bottom after the bathroom, completely dressing her, not just helping with socks or tricky things, letting her leave candy wrappers on the floor instead of teaching her to throw them away, and doing every little thing for her without encouraging her to try things on her own. She's an incredibly sweet, well-behaved, kind, and generous girl. None of this is her fault, but I felt increasingly uneasy about her lack of independence. Then at a family gathering, my mom noticed it too and mentioned it to me. That was the push I needed to talk to my fiancé. I told him I was concerned that some of his habits might be holding her back and that she could benefit from trying things on her own to build confidence. I also suggested he stop using baby talk with her. To his credit, he listened. Now she wipes herself, dresses herself, shirts, pants, jackets, and he's set boundaries about knocking before entering our bedroom. She's even helping me in the kitchen now, cracking eggs, mixing, and just generally exploring. It's messy sometimes, but I think it's good for her to learn. I've already noticed a positive change in her confidence. That said, I'm still questioning myself. Was I wrong to intervene? She's only 6, so maybe I was expecting too much for her age. I started doing my own laundry at her age because my mom valued independence in me and my brother. But was I projecting my own upbringing onto her? Were those behaviors normal for an almost 7-year-old? And was I being unfair?